Time check on Tobago updates is brought to you by Flow, Tobago's newest fiber network.
This Christmas, speed is on us. Get up to 300 megabits per second of speed with our new Link Up Plus plan. Enjoy more speed, more channels, and free streaming for less. Plus, introducing Link Up More with up to 1 gig download speed. Download, stream, video call, share memes, and more. Get free installation when you sign up in-store or online today at discoverflow.co.
Heavy rains caused severe flash flooding and destruction to homes in Charlottesville. Burnt remains of a woman found in Mount Irving, suspect being questioned by police. Business community complain of slow Christmas sales, and government blames security breaches for delays in customs clearing packages. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi, and this is your Tobago Updates television news for Tuesday, 19th of December, 2023. We start with some breaking news. Flash flooding causing severe damage to homes has initiated emergency responses for residents in Charlottesville. When contacted, Alan Stewart, director of the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, TEMA, attributed the situation to heavy downpours, resulting in major flash flooding, fallen trees, water rushing through roads, and landslides, causing significant damage to houses, especially in the housing scheme in Top River. TEMA reported that the heavy rainfall and landslides have blocked the Charlottesville Main Road near the Turpin Bend, making it inaccessible. This has since been partially cleared. Additionally, TEMA stated that the streets of Lower Charlottesville were flooded, with severe houses damaged. Numerous videos circulating on social media depict severe damage to homes. Stewart mentioned that emergency crews are on the scene providing assistance, and Chief Secretary Farley Augustine is assessing the damages. This is a developing story. Stay tuned to a subsequent newscast and the Tobago Update social media pages for further details. Turning our attention to news of crime. The burnt remains of a woman were found early this morning, bringing Tobago's murder toll to 11 for the year. Police are now questioning a close associate in connection with the murder. Reporter Tanika Cruikshank has further details in this report.
Tobago reported its 11th murder for 2023 as the burnt remains of 40-year-old Giselle Thomas Stowe were found on Tuesday morning alongside Glen Eagles Drive in Mount Irving. Police believe a flammable liquid was thrown on her body before it was set to fire. Her hands and feet were tied with rope and the body was dumped in a drain. Police are currently questioning a male suspect who, in connection with the murder, led them to the body. Thomas Stowe was a resident of Signal Hill. Commenting on Tobago's latest murder, political leader of the Progressive Democratic Patriots, Watson Duke, described it as traumatizing for him and his party members. Duke stated the investigation requires the intervention of social workers.
A lot of our problems are problems sometimes that person are not talking out. So we need these social workers to infiltrate our society, be on the scene whenever a complaint is made of an alleged threat or whatever the case may be, and try to suss it out, try to work it out, try to understand it and pin the problem to what needs to be.
Duke called on citizens not to choose violence as a justification for their reactions to emotionally charged situations. Instead, he wants people in Trinidad and Tobago to work together to solve their problems.
Murder is not an option to speak. And as much as you may be angry and you wish to make a statement that will send shrills and thrills to society, murder is not one of the options. We just need to work out, walk out, and talk out our differences.
Meanwhile, Chairman of Tobago Business Chambers, Martin George, expressed his concern despite the government's best efforts. Violence continues to infect society.
But there are still many things which need to be done. We would want to see greater diligence and vigilance in terms of the ports of entry, particularly the ferry. We have said repeatedly there should be undercover police officers on every sailing of the ferry with lists of wanted persons, pictures of them, and you should identify them and pick them up one time.
George also offered a few suggestions that might contribute to the reduction of violent incidents in Tobago.
We have said that there ought to be vehicle scanners to scan for illegal guns coming into Tobago. There are way too many illegal guns coming into Tobago. You can't have a scenario where you are scanning a walk-on passenger, but yet still someone could drive on with a van load of guns and you are not scanning them. It makes absolutely no sense.
The Homicide Bureau is leading investigations into the murder of Thomas Stowe. Tanika Cruikshank, Tobago Updates Television News.
If you were hoping to receive the exploits of your online shopping in time for Christmas, you might be disappointed. Customs and Excise are currently experiencing delays in clearing goods, particularly cargo brought in through air couriers. Following questions in the Senate today, Finance Minister Com Imbert explained that security concerns are the main reasons for the delays. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
There are over 150,000 packages waiting to be cleared at transit sheds in Trinidad. This is causing massive delays for citizens and businesses to receive goods in time for Christmas. Finance Minister Com Imbert assures that interventions are being made to clear the backlog as fast as possible.
Customs, as I said, have extended their working hours. They're working around the clock and also deploying all available customs officers.
Clarifying the situation further, Minister Imbert said the delays are primarily with packages arriving through air cargo. He blamed local couriers' failure to provide advance notice of their shipments and security breaches at transit sheds for the delays.
Unknown persons broke in, tampered with packages, and removed items which we suspect are illegal items such as guns and ammunition. That is one transit shed. And I'm told that transit shed was not even aware that persons had broken in and stolen things from their packages because their security systems were not working.
The Finance Minister pointed out that some of these cases are not publicized, so the investigations are not compromised due to the serious national security concerns.
Another one, the customs was tracking packages of interest identified by international law enforcement to contain illegal weapons. And those packages disappeared from that transit shed. They still cannot be found. That was shut down as well.
Imbert argues that the only solution is the implementation of a new revenue authority at the Customs and Excise Division. Meanwhile, delays in packages being cleared in Trinidad mean further delays in Tobago. According to Vice Chairman of the Tobago Division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Demi John Cruikshank.
I know one of the businessmen in Tobago who imports stuff told me he had a container in Trinidad about 3 weeks now, can't get his container out of customs, right? A normal routine container that will come clear within a couple of days.
Cruikshank also pointed out that there are shipment delays resulting from issues beyond the borders of Trinidad and Tobago.
Panama has a drought going on, so the water levels is low, so they're not allowing the amount of ships at the same time to pass through. So they have cars on the shipboat stuck outside of Panama for a couple of weeks now, and the ship can't come in.
While the Chamber is working with the government to clear the backlog of packages as quickly as possible, there is little they can do about ships being able to pass through the Panama Canal in a timely manner. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break. Stay with us.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. At
tell them never ever worry. If your life can't get damaged bad, I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. I tell them never ever worry. Don't mind if life make you sad. I tell them never ever worry. If your house get flooded out real bad, I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat. Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Trinbagonians abroad support the homeland in diverse ways. Watch exemplars of patriotism and gain insights into the giving back as practiced by the TT diaspora in Tobago, spanning the period 1960s to early 2000. Produced and directed by Dr. Andre Phillips, this groundbreaking documentary is a credit to the feel-good psyche at Christmas and beyond.
Welcome back to the Tobago Updates television news. Slow sales are being reported as Christmas Day quickly approaches. However, the Vice Chairman of the Tobago Division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce is optimistic that the situation will improve within the next few days. He appeared on the Good Morning Tobago show, and reporter Candice Jackson has more details.
Business has not been great in Tobago as Christmas Day quickly approaches, according to the Vice Chairman of the Tobago Division of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Demi-John Cruikshank.
It has been a slow Christmas in terms of sales. I'm not too sure what will happen in the next few days. We're hoping that, we can have some push in terms of sales.
He noted that Tobago's private sector is struggling in a week that is traditionally very busy with economic activity.
Traffic, people with bags, shopping, children, toys, stores. We're not even seeing Christmas trees or Christmas lights in terms of people business place because people say, listen, I'm just depressed.
Cruikshank is counting on the disbursement of salaries and back pay for public servants to boost sales for the rest of the week.
So now you would see the supermarkets filling up. People will go to the hardwares for paint now, touching up, the liquor thing. But basically now is the time for the grocery, the supermarkets, the liquor on the confetti stores, those kind of things. People who want to do, to fix up their home nice, the bulbs, the Christmas tree.
In the meantime, he reported that the Chamber is working with the Port Authority to address the disruption caused by cruise ships to the regular sailings of the Cabo Star, which is needed to bring goods over to Tobago.
We're looking at the additional schedule for the Christmas because for the whole Christmas season, there is no cargo vessel. So we're going to talk to the port later on today and try to put in 2 sailings within that time to get goods coming.
Cruikshank is also predicting that 2024 will be a better year for the private sector as the economy improves. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Vendors and the wider public can now access Wi-Fi at the Scarborough Market free of charge. This initiative was executed by the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and the Sustainable Development. Senior IT Infrastructure Specialist at the division, Alicia James, provided information about this initiative. Ariana Scipio has the details.
There is now an added bonus for visiting the Scarborough Market, and that is free Wi-Fi. Senior IT Infrastructure Specialist at the Division of Food Security, Alicia James, stated that the Division's Secretary, Assemblyman Natisha Charles Pantin, understands the transformative role of IT for farmers, agripreneurs, and for the people of Tobago.
And of course, I'm proud to lead an IT department that is curious and quite persistent. So we are proud to bring this initiative to fruition. It was a work in progress for quite some time.
James added that Secretary Charles Pantin recognized the fact that farmers are also business people.
So the farmers, of course, will be able to conduct their business on a day-to-day basis to promote their products, to reach their a wider audience. So that's the importance of the Wi-Fi access here.
She shared that most of the infrastructural work was done on Sunday, explaining that this is only phase 1 of a wider initiative, indicating that Wi-Fi will also soon be available in other areas of the market. We also asked some vendors at the market for their opinion on being provided with Wi-Fi. Here is what one vendor had to say.
We were not really notified about Wi-Fi in the market, so I could not feel any way about it, because when you don't know, you're in ignorance, right? But then when I learned of it yesterday, I said it was a very good thing.
However, she said that the vendors could have been updated and notified of what is going on in the market since it benefits them. Another vendor expressed satisfaction at being able to access Wi-Fi at the market.
It is a very good thing because they had the internet in the office there and they wasn't sharing it. Well, I don't know what going ahead now. Because Christmas is a time for loving and giving and sharing, so I know if they get kind of civilized and decide to run it now, but it's a very good thing.
He explained that having access to Wi-Fi fosters more effective communication, especially in the case of restaurant owners needing produce, and that once there is proper service, there would be no problems. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Sleeveless shirts and open-toed shoes will soon be considered acceptable attire to be worn by the public at all government offices in the country. Central government recently took a decision to change the current dress code policy. We got more in this report from Candice Jackson.
After years of complaints from the public, central government offices are shedding their stiff dress code norms. No more will the fashion police banish those in open-toe shoes, sleeveless shirts, and three-quarter-length pants from central government buildings. The Ministry of Public Administration has declared a dress code policy revolution set to kick off in January 15, 2024. In their press release, they announced the Cabinet's approval was the fruit of a thorough research birthing a dress code that sings in harmony with principles of fairness, decency, cultural diversity, and safety. This policy is a direct response to the public frustration addressing issues like service denial and the chaos of inconsistent dress code policies. However, the policy is not a blanket statement for all Trinidad and Tobago's government offices. Non-office hotspots like schools, police stations, hospitals, and courts still uphold their own dress code policy. Interestingly, this shift in the national dress code policy comes 2 years after the Tobago House of Assembly waltzed it into the future with a similar policy of their own. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine could not help but express his delight at the central government finally catching up. In a message to the media, he cheekily pointed out that what the THA did back in January 2022, the central government is only just now getting around to doing. Augustine labeled it as yet another feather in the cap of the THA's progressive and pioneering policy decisions. Fashionably late, but better late than never. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
More news after the break.
This Christmas we celebrating, cause P-Mobile they coming with rating. So brace yourself for plenty prizes, cause this season will be the nice. It's the most deals and the most vibes and the most cars and the most price. The most giveaways, the most para. Having a Christmas season with P-Mobile. I want a Christmas season with P-Mobile. Bring the sorrel with us to a Merry Christmas. Having a Christmas season with P-Mobile.
Top up, buy a plan, sign up or pay your bills. Enjoy the best Tobago Christmas. P-Mobile, life is on.
At JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
For 50% off plus a chance to win over $100,000 in prizes. Call 800-4663.
Welcome back to the Tobago Updates television news. The Tobago CivilNet has released another survey querying the residents of the island about the performance of the Tobago House of Assembly. The chairman for the Tobago CivilNet appeared on the Tobago Updates morning show to share insights about the survey. Here's more on the story from Ariana Scipio.
For the second time, Tobagonians have the opportunity to rate the performance of the THA administration, this time for the period December 2022 to December 2023. The survey is hosted by the Tobago CivilNet and was opened on Monday. Chairman Rodney Pigott shared what he hopes to achieve with this new survey.
Well, for one, I would like to see more youth involved. We've noticed a trend where when it comes to these, with surveys pretty much, we don't get a lot of youth involvement in them. And a lot of these things, quite frankly, Julian, is done for the youth.
Pigott explained that this survey is simply a tool for civil society to utilize to speak back to the persons they elected into office and provide their opinions about their performance.
So we really want the youth to get involved in a mass way and share their opinions and perceptions on what they think or how they feel about the performance of their THA elected officials.
Furthermore, he added that this would encourage the youth to take a stance in society and not wait for something to happen, especially in the light of some people questioning why the youth were not more involved. Pigott said that they need the youth to step up and take the reins. The survey will remain available until January 20th, 2024, both online and in printed copies. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister Ayanna Webster Roy welcomed donations from the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, on Monday. The handover included 474 dignity kits from the UNFPA containing personal care items for women in crisis situations. UNDP, under the Spotlight Initiative, provided furniture and equipment for the National Domestic Violence Shelter, enhancing services for victims of gender-based violence. The Gender and Child Affairs Division expressed gratitude for the generous contributions, emphasizing collaboration with partners to address gender-based violence in Trinidad and Tobago. Tobago West MP Shamfa Joe Lewis spread some holiday cheer at the 9th Annual Anti-Shamfa's children's Christmas treat held at Carnby Mount Pleasant Community Center. Travicia Phillips has more in this story.
In the spirit of Christmas, the Carnby Mount Pleasant Community Centre was abuzz with festive activities as Member of Parliament for Tobago West, Shamfa Kajo-Lewis, hosted a children's Christmas treat. The festivities, which took place at the community centre, featured a delightful array of snacks, including ice cream, hot dogs, pilau, and snack boxes for adults. Children enjoyed games, a bouncy castle, face painting, and much more.
So this is the 9th edition of the Auntie Shamfa's Children's Christmas Treat. I've been doing this since 2015, since I became an elected member of Parliament, and it brings real joy to my heart to spread Christmas cheer and to celebrate Christmas with the young people, with the little constituents and their families.
Kajo-Lewis expressed her commitment to inclusivity by not implementing registration fees for the event. This notion of a registration fee is currently being adopted by all the area representatives of the THA who may be constrained by resources. The Tobago West MP acknowledged that by not having a registration fee, this approach allowed even the less fortunate to participate, ensuring that every child could enjoy the Christmas festivities. Despite the drawbacks of not having a registration process, she highlighted that toys were purchased for approximately 500 children aged 0 to 12.
So if somebody comes over 12, we will tell them, well, we don't have a toy in the age group, but we will try to get as close as possible, probably a board game or a Jenga or something like that. But it's just about giving what you have until you have no more to give.
She expressed immense gratitude to all persons involved.
So I want to say thanks to everyone who have been supporting me over the years to making this success. Many days leading up to the event, sometimes we don't know how we're going to do it. But I'm happy that I have a strong staff at the constituency office, and I have a strong staff on my personal team, and they go the extra mile to ensure that we deliver.
Travicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
More after the break. Stay with us.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Rotisserie, mouth-watering fries, salads, combos, and specials galore. Feeling for something to eat? Come and see. Our rotisserie is seasoned to the T. Kicking chicken, masala, and jerk roast. Crispy fries made from scratch. Who do you know can't beat that? Or salads freshly cut and packed. When you taste it, you'll be wanting to come back. So come check us out on number 2 Robinson Street, Uptown Scarborough, Tobago. We open on Saturday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. and on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us at 772-7443 and all social media handles at The Rotisserie Factory.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your life can't get damaged bad. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. Never ever worry if sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry if times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you.
Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Thanks Thanks for staying with us. Lasagna, the rising star on Christmas Day, is stealing the spotlight as a new holiday tradition in Tobago. In this culinary revelation, delve into the craft of creating the ultimate lasagna. Travicia Phillips unfolds the savory tale in this intriguing story.
Picture this: succulent layers of al dente pasta, the savory allure of slow-cooked meat sauce, a medley of tomatoes, garlics, and herbs. But wait, there's more. Glistening blankets of melted mozzarella casting a gooey spell that promises a decadent, cheese-laden embrace. This is not just any dish. This is the irresistible, mouth-watering symphony that is lasagna. An invitation to a feast where every bite is a celebration, especially at Christmas time in Tobago. Are you salivating yet? With over 10 years of experience in commercial kitchens, from Cocoa Reef to the Smokehouse, Chef Sherelle Patterson shares tips on preparing the perfect lasagna. The first tip of the day focuses on the tomato sauce.
Yeah, the tomato sauce is always be acid, and our culture is not really acid. We do sweet, or even our stew chicken. Yeah, so you always have to add a little sugar to it to make sure to bring out and release all the natural tomato-ness.
Chef Patterson then explained that the cheese sauce is a must-have as it is the main star of the dish, so it needs your full attention.
Yeah, you take your time and you add the milk, so this way the flour will be able to cook up faster, because you're going to actually move in with it, so you're going to cook faster. I mean, it's always had a little heavy cream to give it that more creamy body, because the milk is lighter than the heavy cream, so you get a little bit more body.
To get the pasta right, she shared a useful trick of the trade.
When you're done boiling the pasta, you get a long pan, put it in some water, so this way it wouldn't be sticky when you're ready to use it. When you leave it in the strainer, that's be hard to work with. So this is the best way, and I learned that from somebody in Cocoa Reef.
And here's a time-saving tip. Skip greasing the pan.
You do not need to grease the pan because the mincemeat naturally releases grease as well as the cheese sauce. So you don't waste your butter.
Now that you've uncovered these culinary tricks, don't just cook. Orchestrate a symphony of flavors and let your kitchen become a haven for delightful surprises. Happy Christmas cooking! Travicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Recapping the headlines. Heavy rains caused severe flash flooding and destruction to the homes in Charlottesville. Burnt remains of a woman found in Mount Irvin, suspect being questioned by police. Business community complain of slow Christmas sales, and government blamed security breaches for delays in customs clearing packages. I am Kristen Salandi. Have a good night.